let's dive in here. So we have a math contest. There's a lot of variations. There's a lot of variations on the math contest type of questions. So don't think you've seen one, you've seen them all. I can very much change the wording and it's a completely different graph. Okay. But there it has two sections. I will put down, let's put a header on this. Okay, put down optimization question at the top so you know I want this to be in your binders, right with your notes. Okay, so you've got two sections, section A, and each question in section A requires 4 minutes to solve, and it's worth 6 marks. Part B requires 6 minutes to answer, and it's worth 10 marks. So you probably already see where this is going. So far, there's no restriction, just a lot of coefficients, correct? You must answer at least 12 questions. So, right, you must answer at least 12 questions within the 1 hour time limit. How many questions of each type should you answer to receive the maximum score? Does that ring a bell, that last the question, the maximum here? If it doesn't, it should. This tells you that you're going to need objective function, right? Remember I told you we used to find all possible solutions, right? And then we went down to the POIs, and then we had to select just one. That's what this is doing. So we're narrowing it down, right down to just the one, okay? Let's come up with, so I'm not guiding you here. I'm not saying A, B, C, D, but we need to let X be number of questions in part A. We'll just do that, part A. Y is going to be the number of questions in part B. We know that both of them are greater than or equal to 0. And we know that this is definitely a discrete situation, right? And now we got to come up with the inequalities. So I will just do this. Out of the 12 questions, I'm gonna just make a note that's my inequality number 1, and the 1 hour limit is my inequality number 2. So inequality 1, you must answer at least 12 questions. That would be X plus Y has to be greater than or equal to 12, right? Because they both represent questions, right? Just in different sections of the test, but they're still there. So you should be able to come up with that one. And I'll do that, the next one's right next to it here. 1 hour time limit. So it's 6 minutes to solve part A question. And it takes, am I mixing it up? 4 and 6, sorry folks. 4 minutes to solve X and 6 minutes to solve Y, and that has to be less than or equal to 60 minutes, an hour, right? Any other inequalities? What about the marks? Why did they give us the marks? That would be the objective function, right? Okay, so that's how about we write it down here? Objective function, we'll do score is going to be, we get 6 marks for every part A question, and we get 10 marks for every part Y question. So we're going to box this in because that's going to be used at the end. Okay? All right. So we can do this real quick. 12, 0, 0, 12. Y is greater than or equal to negative X plus 12 circle that, solid, true above, shade below. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one here as well. You get 15, 0. And I'm just skipping through the work here because I know you know how to do that by now. 6y is negative 4x plus 60. Divide everything by 6. Y is less than or equal to negative 2/3 x plus 10. Circle that. Solid, true below, shade above. And I wish, yeah, I technically wanted another inequality in here, but we'll just keep it at that. Because watch this. I could have added a sentence saying you must score at least 30 marks on this test. That means that these marks, these coefficients, would have also been used to make an inequality. Does that make sense? You're just saying yes because you want to go, right? But no, it's just keep that in mind. Read carefully. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's do the graph and then we're done. Where's my ruler when I need it? No, I have another one. I just had one here. Oh, okay, free-handed then. Number of questions in part A. Number of questions, part B. And I think if I go to 20, I'm fine. Right? And 5, 10, 15, 20, 12, 0, 0, 12. And the other one is 15, 0, 0, 10. And we will continue this with the so shading is very important here. We need to shade below this one. I need to shade above the other one. So solution, if you can manage to fit that in there, solution. POIs. We have, okay, we'll continue tomorrow, okay? My bad. That's